Hi everybody, video number 2. Okay, so it's 5 o'clock Eastern Time, 2 o'clock Pacific Time, so Bold and the Beautiful is over with. So, I'm not splitting anything unless you haven't watched it. But Hope finally stood up for herself in front of her mother. Now, the one person I kind of feel bad for in the whole thing is Thomas, because Thomas was there, but it was like they were talking about Thomas in front of Thomas. It was weird. Have you ever had the moment where you're in the same room with somebody or with more than one person and they're talking about you like you're not even there? That was a conversation like that today. But I liked it because, okay, I think I said this in my last video, but you got two kinds of girls as far as characters. You have the good girl and the bad girl. Now, the bad girl, everybody expects to be a certain way, um, you know, wild, kind of like willing to do whatever she wants to get whatever she wants, willing to do whatever it takes to get what she wants, that kind of thing. And so typically they'll write or they'll do whatever movies, TV shows where the bad girl does some stuff, but you're not really surprised by that because she's a bad girl. But if the good girl does it, everyone's in shock because they expect the good girl to just do what's supposed to be done, and they don't expect her to really go outside of the box and that kind of thing. So I say all of that to say that for the last, week, 4 days or whatever, everyone, and I mean everyone, is telling both Hope and Liam to basically get back together, try again, you name it, okay? So, picking back up from Friday, when Brooke told Hope, or asked her, "Oh my God, Hope, what are you doing?" I wanted her to say, "Can't you tell? Like, isn't it obvious?" And I mean, Thomas was in the bed with her, so whatever. But today, she finally faced the music, I guess. But it wasn't that she faced the music, it was that she told her mother that, no, I'm not going to do what I consider status quo, which is go back with my husband, ask for forgiveness, I guess beg for forgiveness and whatever. And, just take whatever scraps he's willing to give me because I'm supposed to be the good wife, the good girl. And just, we're married, so we're supposed to be together, that kind of whatever. Okay. So she's saying, no, I don't want to follow in your footsteps. And I don't want to be in love with a man, or I don't want to be with a man who's in love with another woman, which is what I said last week. Nobody, man or woman, should be with anybody of the opposite sex if that's your arrangement, or the same sex, whatever happens, that doesn't want to be with you, wants to be with somebody else. Everybody deserves somebody who wants to be with them. Everybody. Gender doesn't matter. Man and woman. A man shouldn't settle for a woman who doesn't want to be with him, and a woman shouldn't settle for a man who doesn't want to be with her, or who has any kind of inkling to be with anybody else. Although that entitles, or that kind of suggests, that everybody should be a human adult and tell each other, hey, I don't want to be with you. I'd rather be with her over there, or whoever, But there's two parts to that. But I'm glad that Hope told her mother that, I deserve to be with a man who is in love with me and only me. I'm glad she said that, because that's what I would be screaming at the TV. Like, come on, Hope, stand up for yourself. But she did it, so, um, I'm happy about that. So, I think, which I already kind of saw the previews, although I don't know when it's going to happen, but there's going to be a kiss between Liam and Steffi again this week. So I think that the relationships are pretty much sealed. Hope is going to be with Thomas again, and Steffi is going to go with Liam, or they're going to be together, or I don't know. But what I'm saying is, the marriage of Hope and Liam is done, and I'm okay with that. Usually, I would be one of the people who said, I wish that they tried it out, or I wish they tried to repair it or something. And usually I would say that, yeah. But in this case, no. So, yeah, for once, for one day, I'm happy with both of my soap operas. But we'll see what happens by the end of the week. So, because it's up and down. And also, I have to give a little note that, in case you didn't know, everyone, SAG-AFTRA and the Writers Guild WGA thing, they're all on strike, okay? But it doesn't affect the foreseeable. Like, I don't think it's going to end unless something changes. It shouldn't affect the soap opera. So, good news for me and anyone who comments on soaps, who loves soaps. So, it won't affect it. Alright, guys.